Hello, my name is Erin Hall and I will be discussing the Leadership Styles Framework. The 6 leadership styles was developed by Daniel Goleman in his book Primal Leadership. The idea is that good leaders are efficient because they create resonance. Under the guidance of an effective leader, people feel mutual comfort. Resonance comes naturally to people with high degrees of emotional intelligence. Creation of resonance can be done in 6 ways, leading to the 6 leadership styles. The most effective leaders can act accordingly to and skillfully switch between the various styles depending on the situation. The visionary leadership style is the come with me approach. The leader states the overall goal but gives the people the freedom to choose their own means of achieving it. This style works especially well when a business is adrift. It is less effective when a leader is working with a team of experts who are more experienced than the leader is. The coaching leadership style focuses more on personal development than on immediate work-related tasks. It works well when employees are aware of their weaknesses and want to improve, but not when they are resistant to changing their ways. When the style is appropriate is when you want to help competent, motivated employees improve performance. The affiliative leadership style is when the leader approaches with the people come first attitude. This style is particularly useful for building team harmony and increasing morale. However, its exclusive focus on praise can allow poor performance to go uncorrected. It can also leave a lack of direction for employees as their leader will rarely offer advice. It has a mild positive impact on the climate and thus far is not as effective as visionary or coaching leadership styles. The democratic leadership style gives workers a voice in decisions, and the leader builds organizational flexibility and responsibility to help generate fresh ideas. It's appropriate when the leader needs to build buy-in or consensus to get valuable input from employees. However, it may lead to employees feeling confused or a lack of presence in leadership. A leader who uses the pace-setting leadership style is a leader who has high performance standards and exemplifies them. This leader has a very positive impact on employees who are self-motivated and highly competent. Other employees who do not fit those definitions can tend to feel overwhelmed by the leader's demands of excellence. It's appropriate when a leader needs to get high quality results from a motivated and competent team. However, if it is used too often, it can often be negative on the work climate. The commanding leadership style is the last of the styles. It is the do what I say leadership approach, which can be very effective when working with natural disasters or problem employees, but altogether inhibits the organization's flexibility and dampens employee motivation. Therefore, it almost always has a negative impact on the work climate. Here's a chart measuring up the leadership styles to the different qualities that make up work climate. Overall, you can see that the authoritative, also known as visionary leadership style, has the most positive impact on the climate, while demanding and pace-setting leadership styles have the most negative impact. David McKellen, a late Harvard University psychologist, found in a study when analyzing the performance of division heads at a global food and beverage company that among the leaders with this critical mass of competence, 87% placed in the top third for annual salary bonuses based on business performance. Their divisions on average outperformed yearly revenue targets by 15 to 20%. Those leaders that lacked emotional intelligence had divisions that underperformed on an average of almost 20%, meaning that a manager's leadership is responsible for 30% of a company's profitability. Here's an example of a division of a global food and beverage company in deep crisis, where they have missed profit targets and also had overall trouble with their top management. By balancing multiple leadership styles, the leader turned the demotivating work environment around into a high-performing one. After 7 months, the division exceeded its yearly profit target by $5 million. As we can see, there's a high percentage of leaders who only maintain 0 to 2 dominant leadership styles, indicating that there are limitations to this framework. Leaders may have a hard time self-identifying with multiple leadership styles, or find it unproductive to move between multiple leadership styles to create a high-performing environment. Modifications to consider would be to make this framework include indications of when a style may no longer be working for that leader so that they can identify when it's appropriate to switch styles in complex situations where it might not be clear. This could also lead to increased uptake to other leaders who can then understand usability of the framework and apply it to their own scenarios.